Healthy eating is more than the food we eat. It is also about knowing what influences our eating habits and choices and ways we can develop healthy eating patterns. What are the factors that influence our eating habits and food choices? How can helping with food shopping or meal preparation at home help us develop healthy eating patterns as we become more independent? What do we need to think about when cooking and eating with others? Let's watch and find out more.
Let's take some time away from technology and spend some time together. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm a bit hungry. Would you make me one of your tasty recipes that you make at your restaurant, and we can eat together and talk?
What about if I show you how to make some of the easier meals that I make at the restaurant? You are becoming more independent, so maybe it's time for you to begin to learn how to cook.
Why? Everything you make tastes great.
It's important for everyone to learn to cook, so you can make meals to provide the right amount of energy for your body.
I want to learn so I can make food as good as what you make.
You can once you learn how. Let's start by choosing a few easy recipes that you like. Then we can learn more recipes later.
Well, if it's important for everyone to learn to cook, then can I invite some of my friends over? It would be a lot of fun for us to learn together.
There's a lot we need to plan. And as long as we plan it together, then you can invite a few friends.
Yay! Maybe one of us might become a chef like you when we get older.
It's time to pause and talk about helping with food shopping or meal preparation at home to help us develop healthy eating patterns as we become more independent, and what we need to think about when cooking and eating with others.
Let's start by making a list of everything we need to know to decide on the recipes. What do you think we need to know?
We need to know how many people are invited, to know the amount of ingredients to buy for the recipe. We also need to know if anyone has any food allergies, sensitivities, or dietary restrictions. That will determine what recipes we select and the ingredients.
Based on the total and type of ingredients in a recipe, some may cost more to make than others. Let's find recipes that don't have a lot of ingredients or cost a lot to make.
We also have to make sure we have everything we need to make the food, like a blender or pans. We can also pick some recipes that we don't need to cook, and we just have to put all the ingredients together to eat it. I want to make sure that my friends can make them at home.
I think that's a good start. Once we know who is joining us, we can decide on the recipes and make our shopping list. We can pick new recipes to try a variety of new foods we cook.
I am so excited to learn and try new foods. Can we eat the food together after we make it? That will be fun.
How many friends do you want to invite?
I think 3.
Okay, let's make sure to tell your friends that they don't need to bring any food, and we will enjoy trying the new food we make together. Here's my phone.
On it. You're invited to a Learn to Cook party this Saturday at 2 p.m. You don't need to bring any food. We have it all. Please let me know if you have any food allergies, sensitivities, or dietary restrictions. We won't select the recipes until we know, so everyone is safe and can be included.
Sounds fun. I will ask. I can't eat meat.
I am so excited. I am lactose intolerant and can't have any milk products.
My auntie said yes. I don't have any allergies or restrictions. I can't wait.
We first check our list for the food we need to buy. And then we read the ingredients list to make sure we avoid any food allergies or sensitivities.
Both packages have the same ingredient list. Which one do we pick?
Let's think about the cost then. Remember, we want to make our budget stretch and be able to buy everything on our list and stay within our budget.
This one is less expensive for the same amount. We should choose this one.
Great decision. What is next on our list to find?
I am so happy everyone is here to learn to cook together.
Before we begin to cook, we need to think about how to stay safe in the kitchen, how to handle the food we touch, and how we store the leftover ingredients. What do you know about being safe in the kitchen and food handling and storage?
It's time to pause and talk about what you know about being safe in the kitchen, properly handling food when you cook, storing food, and the cleanliness of your cooking space.
We need to wash our hands and all the counter surfaces to make sure they are clean before we start and when we finish. We should also clean in between using different ingredients.
We have to make sure we know how to use the cooking utensils so we don't accidentally hurt ourselves. We also need to be careful around the stove when it is on.
We have to watch out for each other to avoid bumping into each other and causing a spill. We also need to make sure we store the food properly. We don't want to get sick from spoiled food.
We aren't cooking with any meat today, but if we were, we have to make sure it's cooked to the correct temperature. We have to wash everything we use when touching raw meat to avoid bacteria.
I've never tried this before. It makes me want to try to eat different foods that I haven't tried before.
I'm going to try and make this food with my auntie. It was so easy to make, and I think they would like it too.
My grandpa does all the cooking at my house. I'm gonna ask them if I can help so I can learn more recipes.
It was so much fun cooking and eating together. We should do this again. Dad, can we?
Sure we can. Maybe we can all choose the recipes and shop together. I will buy the ingredients again.
Grandpa, I learned how to make a meal you would like. Can we cook it together this week?
Remember that healthy eating is more than the food we eat. It is also about knowing what influences our eating habits and choices and ways we can develop healthy eating habits. What are some of the factors that influence your eating habits and food choices? How can you apply what you have learned about helping with food shopping and cooking or eating with others in different situations? What is one goal you can set that will contribute to healthier eating using what you have learned? What might you share what you have learned with others to promote healthier eating habits in different situations?